think my favorite part of Sprucedale is just getting back to basics.
It's probably the most picturesque place you can find in Arizona.
There's no telephones here, there's no television, there's no newspapers. It's perfect.
When I first got to Sprucedale, I was like, wow, I'm in heaven.
If I were going to describe Sprucedale, I think, of course, the first word would be beautiful, because that's what it is. It's kind of like a secret. Most people don't know that there are mountains in Arizona in the first place. So you tell them that it's in Arizona, and they immediately say, oh, the heat, it's going to be so hot. And then you tell them that it's in the mountains, in the White Mountains, and that it's, you know, almost a hidden magic place that nobody knows about.
It's kind of a home away from home.
I like the Western dancing.
Going across the river, that's my favorite.
Horses.
Cows.
The hayride.
The cats.
There's always kids of all ages, you know, so no matter what age you are, you're going to find a friend.
I'm allowed to unwind, do what I want, when I want, whenever I want.
Up in the morning at the break of day, you'll hear a big bearded cowboy at the chuck wagon say, gather round boys, the coffee's hot on the fire, there's a full day of branding, we're heating the irons, I want to smell that scorched hair and burning hide. The horses are grain boys, they're ready to ride, roll up your bedrolls and jump in your boots, daylight is a wasting, boys, it's out of the chutes. Come on and ride, cowboy, ride. Roll up your rietas and pull your sombrero down tight. We're gonna ride, ride, ride where the trail will wind. You better drive, drive, drive or we'll leave you behind. Come on and ride, 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 cowboy, ride. It's a beautiful morning and you've had a good rest. You ropers get ready to be at your best. Let's saddle them ponies and tighten the cinch. Pull on your gloves and take your hat off the fence. We'll get the cattle to market, and after they're sold, you can all let your hair down, get lazy or bold. Ride to town and find a lady or two to take you by the arms and shake the dust off your boots. Come on and ride, cowboy, ride. Roll up your rietas and pull your sombrero down tight. We're gonna ride, ride, ride where the trail will wind. You better drive, drive, drive or we'll leave you behind. Come on and ride, 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 cowboy, ride, ride, ride.
The wilt banks are unique, and we just happen to be some of the people in this world that love them.
You become part of their family. You walk in and Esther puts a hug around your shoulders and says, welcome.
I think of it as us being ranchers and having friends come up and share that with us.
You feel like you're going to see, you know, Uncle Emer and Aunt Esther.
For years, I've told people I make my living off of friends, and I really do. I look at the people that come up here. You go through the calendar every week. Oh, good, they're coming. Well, next week it's the same thing. Oh, good, they're coming. One big happy family.
There's a blue sky way out yonder. That's a roof over my head. There's a blue sky way out yonder. That's a cover for my bed. And wherever I wander, wherever I may roam, there's a blue sky way out yonder, and it's calling me home.
It's a place that you're not going to find around any kind of city, and the kids really enjoy it.
Yeah, grab it good. Reach around and grab it like that. Grab it all the way around like that. Come on, get on and touch the thing. Okay, now just
between the horses, the cows, the cats, the dogs, the pigs, bless the pigs. There's plenty of things for the kids to do.
That's a cover for my
really is. Everything is set up for the families and the kids to enjoy it. And the more the kids enjoy it, obviously, the more the parents enjoy it. So that's something I think that it's really special to us. As far as, down through the years at Sprucedale has really been a big part of our lives.
Now, how many years you been coming here?
This is our 21st.
There's a blue sky way out yonder.
I've been coming to Sprucedale for 6 years now. The summer just wouldn't be fun without Sprucedale.
That ugly brute from the cattle chute, press along to the big corral. He should be branded on the snoot, press along to the big corral. Press along, cowboy, press along with a cowboy yell. Press along with a loud big noise, press along.
Guys, just work at the calves over there. Show them how to do it, and then we'll get some people in here, okay?
Early in the morning, about 4:30, press along to the big corral. You can hear him open his face and roar. Press along to the big corral. Press along, cowboy. Press along with a cowboy yell. Press along with a loud big noise. Press along to the big corral.
I'm 21, and I've been coming here since I was 4. It's a really neat place to come and relax and kind of go back in time. You get to really learn how to ride horses and kind of take care of animals. And I'm a pretty good rider now, and this is where I learned.
I think it's a great place for kids because there's really nothing like this where we live. Part of the reason we return every year is because they look forward to it so. And they've learned to really count it as one of their highlights in their lives.
Kids will have a good time, but if you could help them have a good time. We had one little guy to come up and he couldn't get his horse out of the line. And so he said, could I have a little special attention? So one of the wranglers took him out and literally showed him how to get his horse out of line and this type of thing. The next day we were going on the ride, and that little guy was having a hard time, and I'll be danged if that little kid didn't go beside him and says, no, you just reach down and you grab the rein and you pull the horse out of line. You know, it's from beginner to expert, just almost overnight. And kids can do that.
One of the reasons I like to come back is I feel like we're building a memory for our kids. When they grow up and they're talking to their kids about what they did when they were young, this is what they'll talk about, coming to Sprucedale and being with their friends and being part of an experience that most kids just do not have the opportunity to be a part of.
I guess there are quite a lot of things that are special about Sprucedale for me. Partly, of course, because we can be with our family and our grandchildren for a whole week. Partly, like any vacation, it's because you get away from responsibility entirely. The only responsibility you have really is to get to meals on time.
We try to cook as much as we can from scratch with homemade breads and jams and
Fresh milk right out of the cow, it's really great. And too much too much, and much too good.
Now all you folks should sing with glee. Oh yes, to have a marvelous cook like me. Ain't it so, ain't it so? From Oregon to the Texas plains, I've cooked on boats and cattle trains. I'll cook you anything you wish, but pinto beans is my favorite dish.
He'll cook you anything you wish, but pinto beans is his favorite
Sing it, boys!
Beans for breakfast, beans for dinner, beans for supper. Lord, deliver us from that. Come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. Oh, we've been working since the break of day. Oh, we've been doing it the cowboy way. And now it's time to play.
I especially like Friday night with all the skits and everything.
Sprucedale Ranch is lots of fun. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Come and play with everyone. Oh, doo-dah day.
Hey, Robbie,
Why do seagulls live in the sea?
why do seagulls live in the sea? I don't know.
Because if they lived in the bay, they'd be bagels.
Ah!
Did you get number 2?
Well, you sweet young thing. Your manly scent would attract me. All the way across the room.
I sure hope it doesn't rain or hail, 'cause we're packing up our bags for old Sprucedale. We're bound to have a lot of fun out on the trail.
We have a tie for first between Andrew and Harrison.
I think everybody being a first-time visitor starts to feel a little bit on the outside when everyone stands up and says how many years they've been coming, and you're on your first experience. But by the end of the first dinner and the first ride of the next day, everybody's like one great big family.
You have your own little community here, you know, the older people that come, that love to just walk and talk and sit back and rock.
There are many things that are special about Sprucedale. Just the setting of Sprucedale is absolutely gorgeous. It just brings a peace of mind that isn't available in most places that I frequent. And then beyond that, I think Sprucedale really is about people. It's about the people that are attracted to it, the relationships that are developed while you're here in a short week. Heck, you spend all your time as a group, either on a ride or at your meals, which are a great opportunity to bond with one another and develop relationships that can last just beyond mealtime. You get to know them as people, you get to know their families, you get to know their backgrounds, and it's just wonderful. But at the same time, you have an opportunity to be by yourself and get out and just enjoy the outdoors.
There's pine trees and green fields and cool mornings, cool nights, and the sun comes out in the day, and a thunderstorm might come in and give a little excitement in the afternoon.
This is one of those really unique spots, surrounded by national forest, rocky hills with pine and spruce and aspen, beautiful meadow with a creek running through it, cows sprinkled across the landscape, and it sort of lifts your heart. It's the sort of a place that if you like it, you want to come again and again and again.
I think Sprucedale is just a real special place, holds great memories, and it's a place where you want to bring your kids and have them grow a little bit. I'm sure I'll hear throughout the year, Daddy, when are we going back? And hopefully that'll be every year for many years from this time forward.
I think the pleasant surprise is that you can never anticipate how much you're going to enjoy it and really learn to love it.
It's just a little bit of heaven.
Thank you.